Good morning, everyone. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we talk about is how to get happy right now in your personal life, how to take that next step so that you're just enjoying and doing the dang thing already. And then how do you build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get there? Because what's the point of going on vacation if you're miserable the 3 months beforehand? So, hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. I am your host. I'm an intuitive channel and law of attraction expert, and I love to come live Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I always start the show with a general channeled message from spirits. That way, those of you who can't join live can still hear a personal message in the beginning of the show. And those of you who can join live, I then dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes. Super chats do get priority. So if you're coming on, say hello. Let me know you're here. What's up, Antoinette? Happy Thursday. And if you're watching the replay, just drop a comment. Let me know. I love it. It's way more fun for me the more engaged you guys are. So let me pop up YouTube on my computer so I can see the comments better. And how is everyone doing today? Hey, Concha made it. What's up? How are you? All right, now I can see the comments. So what's up? How are you, Antoinette and Concha? I guess we could just get started. Well, maybe we could give Min a quick 30 seconds. Feeling pretty good. How are you? I'm good. I'm tired, energized, excited, scared. Oh, I'm all the things. About to hit an up level and move on to my next chapter of life. This was a good one. I didn't want to let it go, but it's time. All right, let's see if Min made it. She's also been a pretty regular. We'll wait like 15 more seconds and then we'll get started. All right, well, let's go ahead and go. If you guys want to meditate with me, you can close your eyes. Ground yourself in this present moment, calling all of your energy back to you. Calling all of your energy back to you. Just letting yourself ground down and sink into your body. And go ahead and breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. Sinking into your body, relaxing your muscles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe at your own pace and your own rhythm. It's a day of rejoicing. How far you've come. It's a day of rejoicing how far you've come. It's a day of remembrance, of sadness for the chapter you're leaving behind, and knowing that it's okay to feel sad about leaving a previous chapter behind. You don't have to hate it, you don't have to demonstrate suffering. It's just to look back and go, that was a really good chapter of my life. This happened and this happened and this happened. I learned so much, I grew so much, and wow, my training wheels are off. So of course I don't want to play in the kiddie playground anymore, but gosh, there was so much fun to be had there. Soak up any last bit of appreciation that you can from the previous chapter of your life. Soak it up. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Because many of you are just afraid, what if I hop to the new ship and I discover all these things about my previous chapter that I didn't appreciate in the moment? That's like not quite the only thing, but the only thing holding most of you back from plopping into your next chapter. So why not take some deliberate time? I liked learning this. I liked meeting that person. I'm sad that's over with that person. I grew in this way. I can now do this because of that chapter. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that because I've grown so much and I can now do this, this, and this. And that will not only help you not feel like you're missing out on anything from leaving that chapter, but it will help you get into the appreciation vibe so that when you turn to this chapter, you'll be starting at a high vibe. I appreciate this new start. I appreciate this new start. I appreciate this new chapter. And we want to address something that it's going to help everyone, but it's a little geared towards Antoinette right now. And that is, you have to be willing to become the new person. The new person, you want to be a wife. You don't just want a husband, you want to be a wife. I do want to cook for my man. I want to learn about him. I want to learn what his favorite meal is. I want to get to know his cues when he's stressed, when he's happy, when he's angry. Ooh, dad's angry. Guys, let's go to the den. I'm going to take the kids to the den. Take care of yourself. Oh, he's stressed. Oh, babe, I know you need a back rub when you get stressed. Get out on that bathtub, and when you're out, I'll have the girls fed, and I'll be rubbing your back in there. You're a little hesitant to let that part of you come out, and they're asking, do you see? Ah, Mid made it. We tried to wait for you to start the show, but I wasn't sure if you were going to make it or not. Stop, Ella. Gosh, and I really want to like not talk about my personal life on here, but they're really pushing me to tell you this story, Antoinette. It was just in a conversation with a guy. He was like, hold on, like, what are you like actually wanting to like be a wife? This isn't how it was worded, but I wanted to shorten the story. Are you actually wanting to be like a wife? Like, cause I'm like cool being a husband. Like, I'll put your name on my credit card. You buy whatever you need for the household. And he was like, but what is that like? What's that bird seed you eat for breakfast? I was like, well, first of all, it's called flaxseed. Second of all, it's really good for your stomach. Third of all, it's high protein. One bowl of this cereal is 20 grams of protein. I was like, and second of all, this is what I eat for breakfast, typically with a protein shake or with an egg for the extra protein. I was like, but boo, if I'm your wife, you're gonna tell me what you want for breakfast and what time you eat it at. I'm gonna make sure you eat what you want for breakfast. And he was just like, oh my God, good answer. He's like, I'll try your bird seed as long as I get a protein shake or an egg on the side, I would be fine. And I was like, well, thank you for trying it, but the offer would still stand because what? You probably just want some eggs scrambled for you? Like, I can handle that in the morning. Like, do you see how that's a new version? Hello, Sally. Ooh, we got someone from Iran in the house. Welcome. For everyone who's new, hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel and law of attraction expert. I come live Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. with free mini reads. Super chats, of course, get priority. But stay in. And oh, if you guys would like to meet your own spirit guide, free meditation to meet your spirit guide. Oops. Miller Time 90 thought you weren't doing this YouTube thing. Oh man, wait, I don't. When did I say that? I'm back on, baby. I've been doing this show for quite a while now. Are you stopping later to get a gram of ice? The fuck? Thank you. Are you talking to me, Miller Time? Yeah, I do want to be that version. Okay, so Antoinette. So anyone who knows that they have to make a personal change, right? You're like, I know I have to make this personality change, this routine change, and there's just a little fear holding me back. This is going to help you. But Antoinette, why do you retract messages, guys? Like, fuck, I like going back and reading them. Okay. So Antoinette, you recognize your fear is I'm already at my max capacity. If I get like a life partner, can I take care of him? Can I handle it? But it's recognizing that even though you're going to do that loving side of yourself, they're going to do that loving side back to you. So let's see what spirit. Yes, Antoinette, it's literally just a fear of becoming the new you at this point. You think it's the fear of I might get taken advantage of. I might go head in on this thing and just realize 2 years later that it was my ego running the show. But in reality, it's stepping up into the full, if you want to call it the woman version of you, the wife version of you, the part of you that embraces, owns, and celebrates your discernment. Because that same man who asked about her cooking, he also said, Kelly was like, whoa, you're moving like incredibly too fast. And he's like, we're older now. We should know what we like and we should know when we see a good deal. She was like, true, but we've hung out once in person, sir. I don't know if this is truly you or a version of you you're presenting. And he went, oh, that's true. And oh, that's true. You're the female. You're supposed to be more discerning. Oh, okay, we'll hang out again. I was like, and you need to tone down the pressure for I should know if you're my husband after a second date. So it's trusting that I have discernment, I have wisdom. I may not know everything I need to know, and I trust that I can call in friends and companionships that are looking out for me, that have my back. It's embracing the woman you're becoming who has the discernment, the wisdom to assess situations. If someone's lying, you know when to call them out. You also know when to, hey, let them live in their lie. I'm just not going to engage with them. Hey, you're putting a little too much pressure on me. I'm feeling pressure. And then you can assess, were they just excited and now they've adjusted? Or is that always who they are and this is a no, that that's not who I want? That's the fine line that you're navigating right now, Antoinette and Concha and everyone else listening. But you're navigating that. Do I know how to probably say, whoa, I'm feeling this way. Hold on, I need it softer. And giving the person grace for, was it just a crazy manic day for them? Or is that their personality and I have to assess if that's someone I want to live with? And they're asking, do you see the difference? Yeah, I need to embrace the wife version of me. I already am. Hi, baby, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I want to know what he likes, dislikes, humor, and more. Okay, yeah, so what questions, comments do you have on that so far, Antoinette? And everyone else, this is the free mini read portion of the show. So right now I'm working with Antoinette. It is free, but super chats do get priority. So if you want your question answered next, I got the tarot cards right here. I got spirit guides ready on tap. I should start calling this show Spirit Guides on Tap. Wouldn't that be funny? So I'm focused on Antoinette now, but Concha, I'm a little curious if you got any comments based on what they're saying so far. Pimp my guides, that's funny. Okay, Antoinette, Min, Concha, any questions, comments on the current read right now? And how's your headache, Min? Pimp my guides, that's funny. Well, Concha, let me hear when you heard what was said, how do you interpret it? Does a question come out after that, or is that tell me, give me something based on what you've heard. I'm just taking it in. It was worse yesterday on the opposite side of my head, though. Okay, should we focus on Min's headaches? It was something about you not opening up to your emotions, right? Oh, that's funny. I do see it on the other side of your head now. Yesterday, the energy doesn't necessarily mean that's where your pain is, but yesterday when I looked at your energy, it was on the left side of your head. Now it's on the right side, and it is a lot bigger. Min, I think you're gonna have to do inner children for these two, because this one on your right side is screaming, stop, stop, stop. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go too fast. Stop. I'm safe where I'm at. I'm safe where I'm at. Do you have a simple inner child meditation that you like to play that you can just go, the parts of me that are hesitant about moving forward, the parts of me that are not willing to fully tap into my emotions, I want to speak to you. Oh, okay, good. Contra, that's good. That's yes, I like that. That's the kind of content comments I need to help better. No, I do not have one. Oh, you don't? Oh, I got one on YouTube, girl. Let me get that link for you really quick. Crap, but the one I have I think is like a 30-minute version. You don't need to do it. Let me see how long it is. All right, here, what I'll say, Mint, let me see how long my version is. Okay, it's 19 minutes. All right, that's not ridiculously bad. Take this link though, Min, because I don't think I made it so that the comments will stay. And just know that you don't necessarily have to do the full 20 minutes, okay? You can just do it to set the intention to help yourself talk to the inner child. And if once you talk to the inner child and integrate it, you can just end the meditation. If you need the full 20 minutes, great. It's there, you know? But yeah, Min, I just, because the fact that you kind of cleared up the one from yesterday and now another one came up, it just indicates that there's more than one limiting belief on this topic. Because essentially, and why these are coming up, Min, is because you are at a place where you're manifesting more movement in life, more vibrancy in life, more active, more poppiness, like a more social life, like you're ready to get out there and make new friends. Hey, and guys, you know, I actually just listened to a podcast yesterday. This lady studied, she studied friendships and like studied, so like those whole longitudinal, whatever, 7-year long-term studies. Like she studied friendships, and she was saying that every 7 years you replace half your friendships. And she said people who do that keep up a great, thriving, popping life. The problem is, she's like, what I've noticed though, people around I don't remember the exact age, but I think it was like 35 to 42. It's that people tend to like shut down. And when they lose half their friends, they're like, oh yeah, I'm lame. I don't have friends. She's like, but it's normal. Every 7 years, your personality changes a lot. Your needs and wants change. So it's always about being open to, yeah, I'm coming out to make new friends. So it's normal. Antoinette, I'm gonna flip that question back on you. Are you embracing meeting the wife version of yourself? Are you embracing that you do want to take care of a man? Are you embracing that you, Brandon? Welcome to the show. And there's 10 minutes left. So Antoinette, you answer the question. Are you embracing that you're going to want to cook for your man and that you're going to get excited about cooking for him? Are you embracing that you're going to want to think about him and plan for him and do things for him? Are you embracing that you're going to go against the societal bullshit that they say to women of what's he doing for you? Like, are you embracing that? I'm kind of liking it. I was like, this is what this guy and I are doing on Friday. What would I want to eat? And it was just, I'd want to eat this. But once I get to know that guy's tastes more, especially if it turns like romantic, not just well, even if it was a friendship, I'd want to know. But if it was romantic, I would do it more, you know? If it turns romantic, it's going to be like, oh, what is your favorite meal? I'm going to cook that for us on our day, you know? I get so busy these days, but I want to share. And the high vibes. Well, welcome, Brandon. I'm glad you made it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Concha's question. Brandon, feel free, if you got one, go ahead and drop it in the comments, and I'll get to it after a steak. I am making a pot roast for this man and I. The pot roast is like easy. You just throw it in there, seasonings, and it does the work. I love slow cooker meals. Yeah, I do. I've shut that part of me down and realized now that it is what I am embracing. Okay, so this is, yeah, oh, yeah, they're rejoicing. They got more to say to you, Antoinette, but I want to move on to the next question. It's embracing that with like the, oh my, it's going to be like something like, oh my God, I actually do want to get to know more about him. Oh my God, I actually do want to do things that make him happy. Oh my God, like it's gonna be like, oh my God, I do. Like, oh, I do want to spoil my man. Also, when that guy asked me that question of like, wait, I want to picture that cereal you make. So when I made it, I sent him the photo. And he was like, that looks like birdseed. I'm like, well, it's flaxseed. It's really good protein, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but I never just eat this for breakfast. I always do this and a protein shake or this and eggs. And I was like, but by the way, if you don't like it, like, I would want you to start your day with a meal that you like, and it's breakfast. So you can't want much more than like bacon and scrambled eggs. So I don't care how early you wake up, I'm gonna make sure you like your breakfast. Like, and that actually kind of like excited me. I was like, yeah, I want you to start your day off with a good day. Like, hell yeah, that's the kind of wife I am going to be. Unless it's like fucking 3 a.m. It's like, all right, buddy, I'm gonna make it for you the night before. Okay, so let me. Yes, it's that curiosity. At that book, If the Buddha Dated. Who are you? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What value can I add to your life? All right, let me go to Concha though. Um, Not really. I feel like I've stepped into the next chapter. Yes, I'll agree with that. I really felt it a few days ago. Okay, Concha, when I fell into that sentence, I'm just going to say it this way. You've made more strides in the step into the new chapter in the career area of your life than you fully have the relationship one. Because you're still like this tentative filling it out. Because like you've become the new you already, right? So you're kind of like tentatively, what is it like to interact in relationships again? What are my needs in a relationship? How do I like to speak up for myself? But as I'm evaluating this relationship, is he a really good guy? As I'm evaluating this relationship, he is a really good guy. Yeah, he has good energy. But I'm not sure if I have that feeling because he's very logical. Gotcha. So you're looking for more of an emotional connection, experiencing more of like an intimacy, more of like what a shared language between the two of you. I want that shared language, those inside jokes that sometimes it's intentionally developed between he and I, sometimes it's a um, because we spend so much time together that we'll just like look at each other and laugh when no one else is getting it. Is that? He is helpful, planner, communicative, inquisitive, but it's all on paper. Okay, talk to me more, Concha. I'm gonna try to stay focused on you. Who is Beef Supreme? That's gonna be funny if you're the guy that I was just talking about. Yeah, I do. I love to cook. What food do you want? I have that book. I need to refresh up on it. I don't remember everything that was in that book. The only thing I remember from that book was approach it with curiosity. Who are you? What do you like to do? How do you and I interact when we go on a swimming date? How do you and I interact and enjoy a hiking date? But Concha, definitely go ahead and ask your questions, comments, because I was focusing on you. Min, I think I helped you, right? Do the inner children and do the inner child. You're gonna have to do it at least twice, if not 3 or 4 times, just to find the parts of you that are like afraid of opening up emotionally. And know that these inner children are coming up because you manifested. You're manifesting a more vibrant, poppin', traveling, fun life. I feel like it's too heady and like doing, but not feeling and interacting slowly and more emotional. Okay, so perfect. This is why life is essentially ask, believe, receive. Step 5, the contrast. Ask, believe, receive, the contrast. Whenever there's contrast, just something that you don't like, can you get the clarity? The clarity, step 1, and do the new ask. Believe that it's that the new ask can come in, and then receive. So it's okay. I love all of this universe. Here's what I really, really like about it. And I know that I'm looking for a little bit more of a feeling state between he and I, a shared, not necessarily emotional connection. I'm trying to think how to word it to you, Contra, because I don't, like, you want the emotional connection, all that. This is now just like the next level of it. I don't know if it's emotional, Concha, like, or what I'll say. I don't want to talk about my personal life though. So let me anonymize this. There's a person that I'm interacting with. And one thing that I really like about this interaction is that when that person like says something, it's more than obvious that they've been paying attention, that they've been listening, and not only in that one conversation, but previous ones. And so it just kind of makes me melt a little and soften, and that melting, softening in my body. And then like after a couple times of that, where I just like melt and soften in front of that person, then sometimes they'll say something And I'll like feel the feeling state in them as they're saying it, and then I'll feel the words hit me and I'll feel that feeling in my body. So that emotional connection's like already there, but it's like the feeling the words land and hit my body, and then like saying things back and feeling it land and hit their body. I don't know the psychology word for that, but is that what you're looking for? And part of me is like, well, I should break it off and wait for the guy you predicted in a few months will come in for me. Um, yes, he pays attention, he's listening, but it's displayed in a logical way. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. Well, we have a one-on-one, so don't worry if you can't explain it via text. It's not silly. It's not as silly as much as I need. Okay, so perfect. So you want to get the vibrational contrast, but like I am looking for that ping pong energy that Kelly talks about, that receive their energy, play with it, and send it back. It's that I want to argue that that's presence that you're looking for, because there's a difference between being like present. I'm present, I'm here, I'm focused on you. Like I'm sure you've even experienced this with me, Concha. Sometimes like when I coach, I'm just like, I'm present, I'm here, I'm giving you your answers, I'm giving you your shifts. But then other times it's more like okay, give me your words, I play with it, I think about it, I give you some words, you play with it and think about it. And it's that back and forth. So that is like present is the first one. So like there's people who are like disconnected, dysfunctional, they can't even be present. Meh, we're all past that stage here. But then there's people who know how to be present. Oh, thank you for sharing that story of yours. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. But then there's presence where it's like the oh, and like you don't even just say the words out loud, but it's like the oh, I know what you're going through. He is present. I wonder what Spirit's saying we can marinate before the one-on-one. I fucking love it, Concha. He meditates and is very, yeah, he's very present. It's the presence, that it's that energy flow back and forth between the two of you that I think that that's what's you're craving. So let me just make one more comment. It sounds like you want that presence, the energy exchange back and forth. The part of me is like I should break it off and wait for the guy that you said will come in a couple months. If you still feel drawn to hanging out with someone, you're supposed to still hang out with them, because you're just like, it's a mirror, it's what you're learning, it's what you're growing through, right? So because you're now aware, I want that energy flow experience. So you're now gonna morph into the version that can handle that energy flow. And that guy will either yoink up with you if that's something he wants, or the universe will then bring someone in that wants that. All right, let me see. Spirit, you got anything? No, you're on the right track, Concha. We would encourage, this is overarching, I'm on the right track in life. I'm on the right track. All the things are coming in. I'm doing all the things I need to do. And I'm okay that I've picked a relaxed, comfortable pace. I've picked a relaxed, comfortable pace in life. I like it. I love it. It's a good thing I picked a relaxed, comfortable pace in life, because I really do enjoy my life. I'm simply expanding into my next level, which is learning how to enjoy it with someone. And I'm ready to do it where I feel that energy flow back and forth between he and I. I want that world where it's he and me. That when we're out in the world and I could tell that he's just being kind to someone's face, but we think the other way at home, but he's learned how to not upset other people's avatars. It'll be so fun when we get back in the car and giggle and be like, babe, you handled that so well. I couldn't speak at all. I wouldn't have been able to held it in like you did. That's the kind of intimacy you're looking for, Concha. And that's going to take a new level of awareness from you, which we're going to be blunt and bold. You want it to marinate, and we'll carry it through in the one-on-one when we talk to you then. It's more loving for someone up close and personal to be willing to say something that may not feel good to you. Well, let us rephrase that. Part of your next step of awareness is to learn to receive things from people close to you, because someone willing to say something that might emotionally upset you but helps you for your long term is a good, beautiful thing. There's a difference between someone intentionally setting out to hurt you versus someone who goes, listen, babe, come sit here. Let me hug you. I know this isn't going to feel good. And they're asking, do you see the difference? And the show is going to be wrapping it. What should we title this show? Expanding into the new. Expanding into the new. Oh, embracing the new version of you. All right, everyone. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Have a good Friday tomorrow. Love you all. See you next Monday. Bye.